Start stream. We're live chat. Yippee.
I'm alive.
For now.
I'm not alive.
For now.
I'm dead.
I'm a tire.
I'm a tire.
I'm a tire.
It's me, twitch.tv/Exelda from youtube.com/adexelda. I'm your host. I'm Morgan of the Devil. We're playing Of the Devil, episode 2, trial time. We get to hear Lena Rain music today. Yippee!
Let's go!
Spoiler.
Don't forget about the post.
We've already said it multiple. Yeah, I'm literally typing it right now, but I can't talk and type, so now it's Amanda's turn, and I'll finish putting this in.
Shiggy. Emma. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The end.
I have a new haircut idea for her.
I saw.
Okay, Jorg.
I'm Jorg, and I'm playing Reyes, among others.
Among Us.
Come on.
Okay, Jolene.
Flowery.
That was a really good
yeah.
impression.
That was so
That's
good.
That was
Yeah.
very good.
Can you hit us with a Sostingus?
Sostingus.
Can I
Hell
get?
yeah. That was
Can I?
good. It didn't feel as good.
Can I get the Blingo Blizzard?
Yeah, let me listen to it. I have them pulled up. You don't need
Can I
to
get
know
a
why.
Girona?
I didn't hear
A
that one.
Blingo Blizzard.
Yippee!
That's really good.
I didn't hear that one.
That's funniest.
Yeah, he put it in the newsletter.
Okay, but can
In
we
the
get a Girona?
newsletter.
Maybe later.
See Toby Fox's nudes.
Oh, you can't edge me like that.
Okay, anyway,
can
that's
anymore.
Jolene and she's Sarah. Okay, Mr. Manning.
All right.
Mr. Manning. It's me, Mr. Manning, arisen from Davy Jones' locker to play London.
No one's gonna get that.
Those who
I
crow.
think
Well,
Davy
no.
Jones' locker is an established thing.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't
Yeah,
prove
it's
that.
SpongeBob.
I was just watching some clips of that
SpongeBob.
movie without
Bob
the
Leponge.
Bob
Le Bon.
CGI.
Dude, there's a food cart on my walk to work called Le Bob, and every time I walk past it, I think Bob Leponge.
Yo,
Bob Leponge.
I miss
Grew up
I
watching
miss
Bob Leponge.
in high school whenever my French teacher was out and they put on Bob Leponge.
fuck yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Hi, I'm Soph. I'm playing. What's your fucking name again? I don't remember.
you're playing John Pork.
Yeah.
Who are you playing? You're playing Han and maybe Yumi Sato, and there's someone else. I don't know. You're playing people. We'll see.
The people player.
Flowers.
You're playing a cunty
Yippee.
little.
Okay,
Flowers,
Typha.
boobs in your heart.
Hi, I'm
Yippee.
Exelda from twitch.tv/Exelda.
What? You
Uh,
can't do this to me.
Two of them.
Not a joke.
No.
I'm Typha, and I'm playing the British twink that's on trial for murder that I currently forget the name of, and the judge, 80, if she shows up.
Why don't you just declare yourself innocent then?
Good idea. I would do that if I remembered my
work
character's name. I think that's important for the ruling.
It's Sosuke Ikaria.
That's it. Yeah, Sosuke's
he's-
innocent. Game over.
He's a dog.
Sosuke Naruto.
Yeah,
The Hound of
Sasuke.
Izakaya. I remember that part.
Okay, you want to hit us with the recap?
Yeah.
The recap.
Last time on Of the Devil. Also, Jolene spent an hour writing this. Good job.
Yippee!
Morgan and Sarah find out Sosuke is the most specialist Yakuza security boy, and he kills people extra goodly. His title is the Hound, and also the
he's
hang
a
on.
dog.
Forgot that Discord doesn't wrap text by native for some reason.
It's so
His title is
weird.
the Hound, open parentheses, dog emoji, close parentheses, of
Thank
Ikaria.
you.
And also that Makoto was the target of the Creek's group kidnapping attempt. Sosuke got Makoto to safety before he himself was taken. They split up due to the litany of cops that want to kill Sosuke. Sarah and Reyes stay with him, while London and Morgan return to the crime scene. In the car on the way there, London reveals that he kind of accepts gang money and stuff, but he's chill, so I still fuck with him. They also discuss the victim, Chopin. He was only being a cop as a political stepping stone, so no one liked him. At the scene, they find a bunch of blue blood security guys, including Adelaide Hahn, who is swimming in pussy. At the scene, Hahn claims that Creek's pod was useful and well liked. Arcs at the scene reveals body cams were off when Dickhead got stabbed. The window is notably open. Morgan did not open it. Morgan knows she left her knife in Sosuke's hand, but is not at the scene anymore, and it was not entered into evidence when he was arrested. The sound system is off. Morgan deliberately left it on to drown out the murderizing. London takes Morgan to the room directly under the crime scene to talk in secret. London explains that within the Blue Bloods, there are two factions. The old guard are old, like the beach that makes you. All of their children were killed by the Korea, supposedly save for one little lord. Young Bloods are young, described by London as orphans and delinquents, taken in to bolster their ranks after aforementioned slaughtering of children. Fun. His sources say that the old guard did not like Creek. She talks too much about shit they aren't supposed to, among other reasons. Morgan inquires about the huntsman. Later, London gets a scary camera angle and tries to play it off as an urban legend. Later, Mirai shows up at Morgan's apartment. She asks Morgan to pass a message to Sosuke. If you see a way out, take it. Flashback to Morgan's childhood. She is talking to an unnamed stoic classmate. Said classmate is starting a detective club. Morgan calls this lame, given there are no mysteries to solve in a school. Open parentheses, it is lame. Close parentheses. Also, I forgot to mention, after the urban legend, there was a colon open end parenthesis. Stoic classmate wants to be a lawyer after finishing school. We left off before the beginning of the trial. While not relevant to this case, I'm including it just in case it's relevant in a later episode. There's an article outside the crime scene that mentions the Witch of the West, a serial arsonist that targets data centers. God, I wish they were real. And one day they might be.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Why would you light cereal on fire?
I like how you can tell I wrote this after work. Because I just was done with fucking everything.
I'm jiggling my Sarah.
Oh. Suck on the left, jiggle on the right.
Jiggling it.
Alright, are we ready to game, everyone?
Yippee.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yippee!
Gaming.
Continue the one save file we have.
The one.
Peace.
The gambling.
I think I accidentally clicked a bit, so we're starting from here. 1142 AF, August 15, 2086, State Building, floor 48.
Wait, hang on. This is the trial, right?
We're not in the courtroom yet, but yeah.
Will we be this episode?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Typha left.
You
I didn't have to leave. I can just mute.
No, you're going to David Jones' locker.
No.
Oh no!
Jolene, send me to Davy's Joan locker.
No.
Oh.
Did you say
So, did you
Davy's
say
Joan
Davy?
Locker?
I was just about to say
Joan Walker.
Shut up.
That's it. We're changing the name.
Ego's monarch moved to David Jones' locker.
Tony with channel firms.
Thank you, text to
We have
speech
it be
plugin.
Davy's
I
Joan
love you.
Locker.
What did the text-to-speech plugin
What's up,
say?
buddy? Hello, how's it going? It said Soph moved to Davy Jones' locker.
Hell yeah.
Davy's Joan Locker.
That's audible on stream, right?
It sure is.
I've heard it before.
I'm good, thanks for asking. Yippee! I'm doing well. I'm chilling.
Is it possible to leave Davy Jones' locker?
Yeah, I think.
Soph's been sitting in there for a minute.
Is she locked in there?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Backlog.
Ego's monarch moved to streaming
Okay, we
chat.
didn't lock a baby in a hot car.
Hey, speak for yourself, okay?
Maybe in a hot locker.
Oh, sorry. I'll go lock myself in the locker again. BRB.
Ego's monarch moved
What are we
to David
cooking? We're
Jones'
doing a
locker.
fan dub today of the Devil episode 2.
No, Aiden went to Davy Jones' locker as well. Oh no, he arose to voice chat 3.
Oh,
Whoa.
he ascended.
Like
The
in
Ascenders.
He swam up for air.
Anyone complaining about the view? Yeah, when I have the phone right there, it's just boobs, huh? Look at the boob cam while we wait for Typha. How long have you been on Twitch? Chat, when did I start? I started streaming February 2020. I've been on Twitch for 6.5 years.
Moved to David Jones' locker.
After 6.5 years, you unlock the boob cam.
Yeah.
Ego's monarch moved to streaming
I'm
chat.
taking away your toys if you can't be good.
Typha moved to streaming chat.
My toys.
my toys.
Don't get my baller joke taken away right after I received it.
We'll have to do a whole
Oh, thank you for the
April
follow,
Fool's competition to
yippee.
earn it back.
Yippee!
Earn back Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah, just like we did
I
with
can't
the
hear things.
sound burns.
Why?
I don't know. He just said he can't.
Typha, open your
Uh-oh.
ears.
Typha left.
Oh, he will have to go open his ears.
He heard me, so he's lying.
He will.
Ear
he will
opening
be
surgery.
RB.
Yeah.
Alright, if he doesn't get
Or
back in
just
like
stuck here
5
with the
minutes,
eerie-ass
we'll just
music.
play, we'll just pivot to Chameleon game.
No,
Typha
no.
Awesome.
Big walk.
Okay, everything should be working now.
Everybody hop on Big Walk.
Yippee!
Yippee!
You don't hear me, right? And I can hear
Yeah,
you. Sweet.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, the program's working. Sweet.
Cool.
Ableton Live 12 is working.
I'm glad we could play with toys while we waited for Typha.
What choice did you play with?
Davy Jones.
Davy-
lost.
Davy
Someone
Jones.
need to know.
Hell yeah!
Baby's Stone Locker.
Oh, your VTuber, thank you. This is what is it's PNGTuber Plus. I'm using.
Oh, we didn't rename it. I'm sad.
Rename what?
Davy's Jones
Baby's
Locker.
Joan Locker.
By the way, Typha, it's your line.
It's my line?
It's been your line
Yeah.
since before you left.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought we already covered that. I'm sorry.
No.
Morgan, please. This is.
Hold still and relax. This will be over soon.
I.
Bye, Sarah.
I thought you were joking about the makeup.
Of course I wasn't joking. Face like yours is invaluable in the courtroom.
And you think covering me in concealer and blush when applying eyeliner will help me appeal to what demographic exactly?
Me.
You trying to make me submissive and breedable or something?
Yeah.
You know the names of all this stuff?
I'm a modern man. I know the names of many things, including makeup.
He's so transgender.
It's so Portuguese.
Is that your eyebrow gel?
Yes?
It's cakey.
Damn.
It's caked up.
Do you want to do the rest?
Is he gay or is he just European?
He is
Reference.
British, which is not European.
Not anymore.
That's.
Oh, I have lines. I think so. Sure, that his wounds make him look rugged. And furthermore, from an aesthetic perspective, leaving some of his buttons undone will.
Excuse me?
Send Sarah to horny jail.
Show some tits.
You're clearly a very devoted martial artist, Sosuke. You should be proud to display your well-defined collarbones as the fruit of your efforts.
You think my collarbones are well defined?
Just hold still. Appearances
How about
matter in
that
the courtroom. 95% of defendants who are ever seen in prison garb at a trial are found guilty.
I don't doubt your tactics work, Morgan.
Shakes Sarah's hand. My tactics included getting your suit pressed. Do you want me to wrinkle it back up?
I just find them unpalatable. Trying to get the jury, these civilians, to pity me is shameful.
You're worried about honor? Really? You're already a cybernetic ninja, Sosuke. Don't be a stereotype.
Don't call other people stereotypes.
He's right, Adonai. And he's more of a cybernetic samurai, since he's sworn himself to the wealthy landowning noble.
I'm confused, Sosuke. Is it honorable how your family makes their money? Made their money?
I'm not talking about morality, I'm talking about having principles. Yes, they're subjective, and yes, they can be hypocritical. But the further you stray from the common path, the more you need them. I mean, what about her? What would Sarah be like if she didn't have any tenets to guide her programming?
Oh,
I can
What
only
if-
imagine. But some people, believe it or not, enjoy their freedoms.
Adrift in the middle of the ocean, you're free to go in whatever direction you want. But without a compass, you'll just die of exposure.
If you only ever follow exactly what the compass says, you'll sail north until you freeze to death.
The point is, if you have a compass, you know which direction north is.
Fortunate for us all, then, that the state is a 1,000,000 megawatt North Star pointing towards complacency at all times.
And the media is like the wind, and without wind, you'll get stuck in the tide.
What?
yeah.
Sure. Why not? It was a nice try, Seth.
Sure thing, Chud, baby.
No.
Chat's cooking today.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
Why does
Brushes
he have
woman.
tits in this Sprite?
Let him be.
Because
He's
my tits are
allowed.
fantastic, thank you.
Boobies.
Why do you think they got that?
I have fantastic tits and I want to show them off.
Hell yeah.
And you're pouting again. Great. Sarah, just keep him talking.
What? If I'm talking, how will you...
Trust me, I've done more delicate work before. Sarah, small talk.
Gladly, Adonai.
Sarah, what do you want to talk about?
Mob history.
Mob psycho history.
History 100.
Thank you for entertaining my questions last night, Sosuke.
Did she ask you about your dimensions?
The subject might have come
Lego
up.
dimensions.
Hell yeah.
She's a talkative one, isn't she?
Sorry if she kept you up all night.
No, she's no trouble, just curious. Reminds me of... We discussed history.
Oh, well then she must have put you right to sleep.
Adonai, it was his choice of subject.
So you read history, Sosuke. Here I assumed you spent all your free time frowning in corners of rooms with your arms crossed.
We talked about the Roman Empire for your information.
And criminal empires.
Nothing too detailed, I hope.
But Sosuke, I still don't understand. What did you mean when you said criminal organizations used to be structured differently?
She doesn't understand her.
Only that
Those
the old ways
statements-
don't fit in our new 21st century world.
So gagging.
Old ways.
Well, the,
He's talking about race, Sarah.
Race? Like the thing you do in car.
Yeah.
yeah, like when you go vroom vroom.
I don't understand.
No, like when you
Well,
go
that's to be
down-
expected. After all, you share 98% of your components with a washing machine.
That is an untrue and unflattering comparison.
Maybe you do get it.
Look, Saras, Names like Mafia, Gokudo, Sanhui, they all came from different cultures, but they all refer to a kind of path. An outsider's path, and the pride that comes with living by your own set of rules. Those were the first criminal organizations, underground guilds, lending systems, militias, secret societies.
Oh, sure. They were basically just big friendly charities.
Then the world got smaller, and people started moving around, and the Mafia changed. It became a way for immigrants to band together to have some kind of power in places that wouldn't give them a chance at anything remotely respectable. But the world kept getting smaller and more complex, and eventually that kind of community couldn't form, let alone survive.
Why?
Not enough shared experiences.
Shared experiences. I see.
Fancy way of saying the internet came along.
Well, yes, technology negates the physical distance between people. When you spend most of your life online, you end up with more in common with people on the other side of the planet than your own neighbors. Just because of where your recommendations take you.
So, the immigrant experience disappeared.
Fractured, more like. Cracked into a million shards with a hammer. Well, generational or economic experiences got cemented. The world is more diverse and varied than it's ever been in every sense. Except economically.
Wealth inequality is at an historical highs.
As it has been every year for...
Since before I was born.
To answer your question, Sarah, that's
Yikes.
what binds the members of a criminal organization to one another, their socioeconomic status. House Ikaria is at the top, the Blue Bloods lie below us. Within each organization, wealth is concentrated among the leadership, of course, but each mafia exists in entirely different strata.
I see. I've also read about an organization called the Rust being active here in the city. Are they in the poverty class then?
The Rust? I'd put them in anarchy class. Glowing tattoos and spiked hair, chrome biceps and sharpened teeth. They just want to They just want to blow up and act like they don't know nobody. The Blue Bloods, for all their faults, can put on a tie and go to work, but I can't see the Rust experiencing any kind of social mobility.
Careful, Sosuke. If the rest heard you being that classist.
The Rust wouldn't care about anything I said or who I stand with. They don't need any excuse to start ripping open modders and grabbing whatever they can.
Things like that happen in this city.
Only in the shadows, Sarah. No need to ever find yourself.
Sarah, you want to keep talking to him?
Tattoo. Sosuke, do you happen to have any tattoos?
Are the jury going to ask about that or something?
They might.
Oh. Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do have a tattoo. A Kamainu on my back.
Komainu, a guardian dog.
You have a tattoo of a dog?
It's a fierce guardian deity.
Like a Labrador, or...?
Like a great, fierce,
Labrador mattress.
It's Goofy from Disney.
a big dog!
He's got
Perhaps
that
you
dog in
Big
him.
dog.
Perhaps you should have it changed to some other design, like, say, like a dragon.
Like Yakuza!
Wow.
There's no switching, it's not out on that.
Even had her turn to the camera and everything.
And the award for most subtle joke of all time.
The buyer's remorse must be unbearable.
It's no buyer's remorse.
Damn.
I fully enjoy my copy of Yakuza Like a Dragon on PlayStation 4.
Sarah, you want to ask him
Dude.
about makeup?
The
Yeah.
sports mini games are so funny.
Lift your chin.
You really think they'll feel bad for me because of some cuts and scrapes?
You're not good at listening to instructions, are you? Prosecution has to get 12 strangers to agree that you killed 5 men. Each charge has to be unanimous, a perfect score. So any chip damage we can do, any doubt we can sow, we take it. And any advantage we're given, we make full use of it.
But the advantage you're talking about is my face.
Are you really not used to this kind of attention, Sosuke?
Look, it may be true that at times some women have expressed...
And men, no doubt.
Well, yeah, but I
I
slept
am
with them.
Fujo
All I'm
out.
saying is that the difference between knowing your strength and powdering up like this...
Pretend it's war paint.
Is that how you see it?
No, but I'm a grown-up. Finally run out of steam?
On to the grim business, then. How'd things go with your investigation? That bad, was it?
Nonsense. It was pretty bad. With what I've seen so far, there's no one else who could have killed Chopin. Even if I manage to pick apart all the evidence for the pod's deaths, they've got a police officer who will swear on the stand that he arrested Sosuke standing over his partner's dead body.
What's it going to look like in there?
Like a courtroom. You never been inside a courtroom?
Never as a defendant.
You've never played Phoenix
Wonder how
Wright
many-
Ace Attorney?
Well, again, you don't play as the defendant in Phoenix Wright State Attorney.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
just
see what it
wondering-
looks like in there.
You do? Typically, I'm just wondering how many cops I should expect.
In the gallery, a sea of blue. Cheap intimidation tactics.
Yes, but I can't fault them for that. We'd line up much the same for one of ours.
You say that, and yet I don't see any other Ikari around.
Eh. This is a completely different scenario. And the house can't afford to appear beside a cop killer when they're being audited by the state.
How understanding of you. How understunder of you.
And
I would
Thank
never
you.
understand her.
I think Sosuke is sad that his friends haven't showed up.
Good catch.
Friends!
You were hired by Makoto of House Ikaria, weren't you, Adonai? Surely he would want to be in attendance.
Don't be absurd. Makoto shouldn't be transported anywhere without a full security team. Besides which, he shouldn't be put through the long elevator ride to the 48th floor just for my sake.
What's so bad about an elevator ride?
They're scary!
That
Is
was
he
where they,
afraid of Santa Claus?
didn't they catch this guy at an elevator? Wasn't that the whole deal?
Yeah.
No, they... Elevator's scary!
He's got elevator-related trauma.
Like Edgeworth.
Miles Edgeworth.
I heard a
my
bone-chilling
God.
scream one time.
There was a bone-chilling scream.
No.
You went like,
Ooh,
ooh,
ah.
No.
Scary.
You cannot tell anyone. Understand? Ah!
Who the hell would I tell that to?
Right.
Like Phoenix.
Phoenix, right? Why would you tell him?
Mr. Wright.
Look, it's illegal to stream trial proceedings under most circumstances, but I'm sure House Ikaria doesn't mind paying a fine. They'll be watching from somewhere in the courtroom.
That would be a waste of the house's coin. But I suppose they might consider keeping an eye on the case's progression.
As will the Blue Bloods, no doubt.
Adonai. I think Sosuke's spirits have rallied.
Really? How can you tell? Oh, think fast, chuckle nuts.
He lifted his gaze and his eyes seemed brighter, as if...
Good. Now try and keep his spirits high.
How do I do that?
I don't know, like dangle keys in his face. Think of something fun.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Right.
I like
Play Subway Surfers.
keys.
Sosuke, shall we arm wrestle?
Oh, she's gonna
I
kill
was more interested in the keys personally, but
No, Sarah, get back
gonna
on
flip-
screen. I'm screen. I'm drawing you.
We're gonna flip back to Sosuke, and he's gonna have a cast.
Here you go, Amanda. She's right here.
No, she's sideways.
She's too sideways.
Ah. Oh. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Morgan.
I was thinking it. Good morning, Emma.
I will.
seem tired.
We are. It'll take me like a minute.
Okie dokie. Wanna push this off till next week?
Actually, that sounds. Hey.
Sorry. We'll be facing off soon enough. Why not savor the playfulness while we still can?
Fair enough.
Losing sleep over this case?
Not really, no. Things look pretty cut and dry to me. What about you? You toss and turn all night for your big debut as a mob lawyer?
Not at all. I slept like a rock.
Who the fuck was that? Lucky.
Psychic visions.
I mean, I've been getting good rest more or less. Just been having a lot of late nights recently.
Late nights? Like, going out?
No.
Ah.
Just late night chats.
Chatting about what?
God, look at all of them. Never seen so many cops in one building. They'd bring a marching band into the courtroom if they could. Theater.
I hardly need her. Right. Well, theater and trial weren't all that far apart back in ancient Greece.
I hope we'd progressed since then. That was like a long ass time ago.
You don't approve of this show of force, I take it?
Is it that obvious? I'd like to say this is because of who Chopin's family is, but we both know that's not what this is really about. The cop is dead. The state wants to make it clear that isn't tolerated.
Cops volunteer to defend our laws and protect us citizens.
Volunteers don't get paid. Besides, cops, courts, the state, all they can do is enforce the laws, not defend them. Guns and arms can't defend against corrosion anyway. Rot comes from the deep.
So you'd rather that the death of a police officer get the same treatment as any other citizen?
It's not possible. They get increasingly fewer chances to play the victim every year, and they never let the opportunity pass.
Yo, like real life.
True.
Yeah.
No, like, best I could hope for is that the state makes the same show of force whenever any crime is committed. I'm red now.
Oh, scary.
Because she wants to fucking kill you.
What?
Orange.
Orange.
Holy shit, can she not be placed there?
They treated every death like the death of a cop. Maybe I could have caught HBK by now.
She is red because she overlaps with an existing object.
Still talking about the heartbreak killer. Nobody cares.
She overlaps with green.
You're still on that?
Of course. Shooting deaths are down, but do you know how many missing persons cases there are in this city? How many deaths get written up as mod harvesting attacks gone wrong? It's a big city, Morgan. More than enough blood running through the streets for HBK to launder their kills in.
You shouldn't joke like that.
What, you don't believe me? Just last month, missing person. The report was filed by their employer when they didn't show up to work, 7 days after they had last been seen by anyone. They were just some part-time worker. No close friends, no family. They went to work, and they came home, paid their bills. And they disappeared. And no one cared or even noticed until their job didn't get done and those bills went unpaid. No one noticed until they stopped buying in. The body was found a full 2 weeks later. The decay was
What happened to him?
blunt force to the back of the head. Something metallic with a sharp corner, we think.
It was a roughly cubed machine part I pulled from a dumpster nearby. Fit snugly in my hand, and it caved through his skull like a shovel through the snow.
Is Morgan just responsible for every murder except the one she's investigating?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
She's responsible
Well,
for the one.
No, Morgan is responsible for every murder.
Yeah.
Except the
Except- I
cop.
guess
She did
except
not.
the cop,
She did not
but-
kill the cop.
No,
She
she
killed
did
a
it
lot of them.
off screen. She came back.
She did it off camera.
Yeah.
She
a
did
little
some
off camera
mining.
mining.
Mining of the cop's skull, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mining away.
Picked into the bag. Might not have even been weighed down. Just thrown away like a cheap.
That's terrible. Did you find any belongings on them?
No.
Did they have any good loot?
So probably a mugging then,
Damn.
right?
No, there would have been other injuries from a struggle. And a thief who accidentally committed murder would be too panicked, too terrified to...
You know how muggers think now?
I'm a mugger. I mug you.
What?
I can learn how anyone thinks.
This is a robbery.
Even HBK with a robust enough profile.
Well, good luck building it all by your lonesome.
I'm not working on this by myself. Oh, sorry, right. Did you want to beg for mercy real quick before we begin?
Now, where would be the fun in that? We snow, we snow.
We snow, we snow.
We snow.
12:04
We
p.m.
snow,
August 15,
global.
2086. Courtroom 48D. Snuts.
Courtroom gallery is quite full today, isn't it?
Awash in a sea of pissed off cops.
Awash in
in
a
a
sea of
sea of
piss.
As
Yeah.
opposed to piss on God.
Amanda's
I was
favorite
gonna say
thing.
that.
We're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly show up one's confidence, does it?
5 counts of murder would be newsworthy any day of the week. Add in the fact that
5
one of the
counts of
bodies
murder.
belongs to a cop, and a crowd was to be expected. Didn't think they'd be so quiet, though. Maybe they're all just waiting for the firing pistol before they start casting their stones.
I didn't think they'd be so quiet or gray silhouettes.
Cast
They'd
the
be
I thought it was
stone,
gonna be a
Luigi.
sea of blue. Don't let it get to you, Sosuke. They're just posturing.
Posturing, I understand.
Good, because I don't.
I've been in attendance for my share of these negotiations. But the bloodlust in these rooms was always mutual.
You don't feel any animosity towards these cops?
I'm used to summoning my temper on command. I might have forgotten how to get angry for my own sake.
You just worry about the jury.
What about the adjutant? They cannot be intimidated by muscle, bribed with cash, or disarmed with fine tailoring. All of which makes them quite favored when it comes to prosecuting organized crime.
Have you been in court many times before then?
It's an eye for an eye world, and it's an eye for an eye in the world we operate in. We don't file assault charges; we just answer them. Though even that has become rare, the house is elevated. Blue bloods and rust and all the rest of the rabble. We're beyond their reach now. When it comes to our peers, we communicate very differently. Usually in the form of invoices.
Must make being a bodyguard pretty boring.
I think your work sounds very rewarding and exciting, Sosuke.
Thank you, Sarah!
Especially the other day when you were captured and beaten by your rivals.
Yeah, I mean, exciting, yes, rewarding, no. What I was trying to hint at, Morgan, is that you should not be expecting assistance from the house.
Honestly, the thought hadn't crossed my mind. Being on the winning side for once? What the hell would that even feel like?
So there won't be any men in black approaching the jury during lunch and offering them paper bags of cash.
Man in black.
No.
Well, if we do really bad, we won't even make it to lunch, so...
What?
Sosuke, what are you staring at? Are you looking for the jury?
No, I know they aren't here. It used to be mandated that juries be physically present for court proceedings. People felt it was important when they look the accused in the eye.
To help them evaluate their character.
Why bother? Most people suck at that. Always have.
True.
Do.
Perhaps it was considered part of the punishment then. To have to look them in their eyes.
A punishment for the
Punishment,
jury
I'm sorry.
or the defendant.
Alright, kiddos. Chins up, shoulders out. Show's about to start.
Ah, I just remembered. Do you think the adjutant assigned to this particular case?
Obviously, it's gonna be me. Obviously.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, that's a gimme. Easy.
How?
Fidgetubby's theme.
It's 80. What are the chances?
Oh, hi, Sarah.
What up? What up? I'm Adjutant 8084, otherwise known as AE. My date of birth is September 2nd, my height is 262 centimeters, my weight is 298 kilograms, my blood type is extremely loud and correct buzzer. My occupation is automated dependent adjutant. My likes are method air, gymnastics, and luxury. My dislikes are happy couples who ask you to take their phone. Like, come on, can you be more annoying? Like, come on. Pineapple is on pizza until proven guilty. Shopping carts always return. I am a functioning member of society, and my favorite
Hell
quote
yeah.
is "Let's see who's without sin. Play first or draw first."
I
I don't know
I
who
don't
said
think that's
that.
how
I
that
just
goes.
like it. I just like it. Okay.
Was this red? I think so.
Yes.
There should be at least 83 other personalities in the building's network. At least.
Well, Your Honor, thank you for...
Presiding so honorably, I do try. I'm not very good at it. Because it's a trial. Anyway. Tougher crowd than usual. Unless that kind of like grim model is standing tall out there in the gallery. Like, come on, can you be any less gray and placeholder? Who died?
5 people, Your Honor.
5 nights, Your Honor.
5 children?
Whoa!
Nice.
That's
In New
damage.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Whoa! What's the damage in
Yeah.
New Jersey? Besides all
Of the devil actually takes
You
place
know?
in New Jersey.
Besides all of the,
No.
New Jersey.
That explains the horrible hellscape of a world. Anyway,
2 counts of manslaughter, 2 counts of homicide in the second degree, and 1 count of homicide in the first degree.
buddy, you trying to get a gold split with all that? What's with all your record-setting grind set?
The prosecution stands ready.
So, shall we begin? Initializing your credits always here. Good.
Persona!
Whoa! We got the whole quote.
Persona!
She imported Persona 1 through 5.
Those openings. Yeah, Persona 5 was pretty good. I really hope Persona 6 comes out sometime. Sometime it'll come out. It's still not out yet. Now let's crack open those opening statements and get this case summarized.
Gladly, Your Honor. People of the court. The defendant in this case is a man named Sosuke Ikaria. He was found at the scene of the crime where 2 men were shot to death. One was stabbed in the neck, another had their skull bashed in, and a police officer was impaled through the back with a sword. And he's British.
Who wants to be crowd?
Guilty. Guilty.
Call killing piece of shit.
I was not expecting Soph to jump the gun on that. Oh shit, I'm still 80.
Damn.
Please pardon any outbursts in the gallery that your mics may inadvertently pick up. Now, I understand that the scale of violence on display here today may intimidate you. But I want to stress to you all now that your responsibility here today is neither taxing nor complex. You will hear testimony, you will be shown evidence. And all of that will point towards the truth. That the defendant is the only individual who could have possibly committed these crimes. That is a simple fact. It's not like, for example, the defendant's lawyer was there or anything.
What?
Love that setup.
And the only one you need to concern yourself with.
Oh, she's cold as ice.
She's as cold as ice.
Willing to sack.
Putting Emma under a heat lamp.
Every ice age begins a kindling.
Melting.
for his ashes caused his cinders and emerge formed champions. Embers formed champions.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. Emma did stick to cold logic, so if I follow her with more of the same, I'll end up falling flat. Gallery will never warm up to us. That can work to our advantage. If the jury comes to see these cops as witch hunters eager to start a pyre. Sound like Masters never taught me anything. I know how to do the razzle-dazzle.
Yippee.
My fellow Americans.
Yippee, yippee, yippee.
You were brought here today because an act of violence took place that could only be described as unsqueakable. I should know.
What?
I was there. I saw the blood on the ground, the bullet holes in the walls, felt the
Horror?
malevolence that radiated in the air. I also saw where my client was held prisoner.
Wow.
I knew exactly where he must have stood, because his sweat and blood had stained the tile. My client, a decorated veteran, the man you see standing next to me here, not even fully healed from his torture, was taken into police custody with lacerations, bruises, internal bleeding, broken bones, and while he was in police custody, he somehow sustained a black eye, a busted lip, a broken nose, and a boxed ear. Puzzle which I'm sure any
ear like Grundor.
Grundor.
I don't understand that one.
It's not for you. It's okay.
Okay.
They boxed his wretched ears.
Oh, Grundor.
I don't understand it. A puzzle which I'm sure any one of these officers in the gallery today would be happy to testify about.
Tell you when you're older.
People still tell me the name when I'm older. I want to hear now, damn it!
I'm gonna let her say that?
So scared.
Yeah.
Years old.
What? No, that's Makoto!
You want me to reject her in opening
I'm like
statement?
36.
Nah, Makoto was born yesterday, bro.
Much is resting on the outcome of this
You gotta be born
trial.
yesterday to-
5 men lie dead in the morgue, one of them a police officer. Tarek. Someone just go for it.
Whoa, I can't believe 2 people said the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was like it was.
I got 2!
This is.
Hey, we like to have courtroom. Put on a good show.
We like to have court.
That's because we're on the stage. Any more outbursts from the gallery, and I'll clear the entire room. You can all watch the rest on your phones or peeking through the keyhole like a bunch of sweaty looky-loos. Let's wrap this up.
Yes, Your Honor. Fact of the matter is, on that night, my client was not in any condition to kill anyone. Not 4 hardened criminals, and certainly not a trained police officer. And nothing about my client's background, his associations, or that of the victims can change that fact.
Gah.
So as you listen to all the evidence in this trial, with fairness and impartiality, as I know you will strive to, I can only ask that you focus on the reality of this horrible crime, and not on the fiction that the people will try to weave for you. Thank you.
Decorated veteran.
You tell me you never earned a single commendation, most push-ups of the day or something?
Never mind. I suppose it could have gone much worse.
You're too kind.
I was trying to be honest. The crowd got agitated, but you maintained a level head and recovered your tempo.
I double-clicked.
Adonai is a master at doing so. I've seen her make comebacks from the most nonsensical mistakes before.
Damn.
Nonsensical mistakes.
In martial arts, they call it a ukemi, a graceful fall.
That is basically correct.
Well, try not to gracefully fall over when you see the first witness on the docket, Sosuke.
What do you mean by that?
It's the kid. It's got.
Your name and
Well, they
occupation
said
for the
the
record?
kid, like, never show up on.
Yeah.
Look out! I thought you meant the other kid.
How can it be necessary? If some blathering idiot in that courtroom doesn't already know who I am, they don't deserve.
I know, but would you consider it, if only for the sake of ceremony?
Ooh, talking about ceremony.
Ceremony. Is important and should be respected. Very well. I am Makoto Ikaria of House Ikaria. My occupation is that of a student.
Try not to look so smug about it when you blatantly lie.
Right, of course. And your position with the Ikaria financial group?
Is not salaried, must I really declare it here.
Hard to imagine why the noble house of Ikaria is getting audited.
Sosuke, are you alright?
He can see us.
You can see me, Rockford, and the adjutant. Witnesses testifying don't really need much else.
So he's safe.
Yes, Sosuke, he's safe, like he was yesterday. Probably sitting right where I left him, or standing on a box. I think the hologram's giving him a boost so he can see over the stand.
That's good.
To boost his height.
That he's safe at home.
I'm sorry that he can't see you, Sosuke.
Don't be. After how horribly I failed him,
I'd like you to speak a bit about the events of August 13th.
That's today.
Wait.
Oh, fuck, that's today.
That is today.
That is today.
What the hell?
Oh,
What the hell? I bet the last time you saw that was Sosuke Ikaria.
happy kidnapping day.
This.
I'm here today, not physically, but here nonetheless, as a courtesy.
Next, we have to make a Mads bark again.
That does not mean I will flap my gums like some sort of flapping gum puppet.
No, we gotta do of the Devil daily challenge.
Permission to treat the witness as hostile incoming. Emma Rockford raking a spoiled brat over the coals? This will almost be worth the price of admission alone.
I understand. It was a traumatic experience, I'm sure.
Thunder.
The statement's still fucking gagging. Anyone of normal upbringing would barely be able to recall a single detail, let alone the day's full events.
Even
Normal
his state
upbringing.
of going on the wove.
I should probably dismiss you so you can get back to your summer studies.
You're accusing the leader of Hasakari of having to take summer school. Unbelievable.
Every
So
time people whisper the understunder thing, I'm picturing their characters like in the corner of the room, like whispering it to each other.
You don't think the characters just like
Thunder.
whisper memes to each other like how we do when we're on call? Like, come on.
Reyes and
Summer studies? Like some common waif?
Waif? I don't know what that means. That's quite the vocab pull. I didn't know they taught that in state basic.
Basic.
Was I mistaken?
Listen well, Madam Rockford, as I demonstrate to you exactly how misguided you are about my powers of retention.
he's a
Please do.
He's such a memberer.
Played like a damn fiddle.
Why wasn't she mentioned during any of our trial preparations?
Oh,
Hi,
Sarah's stuck.
I'm Emma. Sarah's stuck. Help her.
Help
I
him
was
in
born
there.
February 13th. I'm 165 centimeters. Stop asking my weight, Sarah. I'm not going to tell you. My blood type is O positive. I'm an assistant district attorney. I like art museums, amethysts. They're yummy. And turn-based RPGs. Oh, she's just like me.
Hell yeah.
I don't really like ballrooms, boardrooms, or cliques. My favorite quote is flower in the mirror, moon on the water. And my favorite
Flowers.
subject is
Flowery.
psychology.
Flowers.
Flowers
blooms
bloom
in
in
your
the
heart.
mirror.
Oh, it blooms in your mirror. And that was it. There weren't any other questions.
Adonai has only won against her once.
So far, every hot streak starts somewhere.
Every heartbreak streak.
No,
Every heart streak.
no.
Every heartbreak starts with a
Freudian
killer.
slip there.
Hot streak? I really am going to prison, aren't I?
Look at my lawyer dog.
She ain't built for this courtroom, son.
Look at my lawyer
he's
dog. I'm going to jail.
Where shall I start?
As far back as you can.
A simple task.
It all started the day I was born.
For the
He remembers.
For the past year, members of the organization
Far back as
most
you
commonly
can.
referred to
Long
as the
before
Blue-
time had a name, the first Spinjitzu master.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, you're fine. The past year, fuck. For the past year, members
Take your time, sweetie.
of the organization
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel
We
like
already
that's my
all
fault.
broke.
Last time on Of the Devil, spin.
for the past year, members of
Oh, she's broke.
Oh.
It's okay, one word at a time.
in character, Makoto Ikaria. That's me. For the past
Yeah,
year,
that's-
shut the fuck up. Gallery, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
For the past year.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Do we need to send you to Davy's Joan locker for a little bit of a...
I'll just
don't
be
do
mute
it.
for a minute.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna deliver the line now. For the past year, members of the organization most commonly referred to as the Blue Blood Mafia have been making attempts on my life.
Woo!
Wow.
You did it!
Yippee!
Did you steal their lunch money or something?
My face hurts.
Are you stupid or something?
You were like stupid, ace effective.
You don't have to fucking call me that. That's really
Well, I
hurtful.
did, so what are you gonna do?
I am
Another murder. Oh shit, Makoto just
primary
admitted to all the
beneficiary
murder.
of my grandfather, Daisuke Yukaria's will. In common parlance, I am the sole heir to the Ikaria Financial Group.
You could buy so much lunch. Why do you take other people's fucking lunch money? Billionaire mindset.
By so much
The group
lunch.
you know as the Blue Bloods have been jealous of my family's financial foresight for decades. I am merely the most recent target of their impotent attempts to nip at our heels.
I'm just laughing at 80 in awe of his lunch powers in the background.
You steal so much lunch money.
Go buy so much lunch. And 2 days ago, on August 13th, how
This
impotent was their
today.
attempt then?
I was leaving a meeting held on the upper floor of Crane Tower. My security detail escorted me to the elevators, where we would then proceed down to their canopy access floors.
This was all planned out in advance?
By my head of security, Sosuke Ikaria. But the elevator became stuck with unnatural timing. When Sosuke pried the doors open, we saw that we were stuck between the 62nd and 61st floors.
Wide open? With a tool?
Leading the witness, Your Honor?
He didn't need a tool to open the doors, his bare fucking hands were more than sufficient.
He has bare hands?
Help Sosuke out here, kid.
My hands are not bare, they're dogs.
We
Like a
submitted to
Labrador?
evidence the defendant's Akita Type 2 military-grade spinal mod,
Persona.
designed to enhance strength, endurance, and reflexes for high-intensity combat scenarios.
Corona.
It is submitted. You can submit your Girona.
Girona. What happened next?
The decision was made that we would crawl out onto the 61st floor and head to the service elevators. But once Sosuke and I exited, the elevator started up. It was a trap. We had been cut off from the rest of my detail.
You were isolated and defenseless. That must have been...
Hardly defenseless. You really think my personal head of security wouldn't be armed?
Sasuke,
He
no!
has Yoru.
Makoto, no!
Oh,
Don't
Yoru.
tell me. You named your sword?
All great swords have names.
Thank you, Sarah. Very well put.
That's
Name
not,
the sword
that's not
after the
crazy.
war
That's not
devil.
crazy for her to say that.
Like Matsusume, or whatever the sword Sephiroth has is.
Let the record show that the witness has identified Exhibit B3 as belonging to the defendant.
What?
The sword was recovered by the police in a known blue blood den in the lower wards. Found impaled into the body of Tariq Chopin. And forensics have shown that the only fingerprints on it are those of the defendant.
Still time for you to disown it, Sosuke.
You understand nothing about a swordsman's heart, Adonai.
Once again, it is your paralegal that has the right of it. Perhaps she should be leading my defense, telling me that I own that sword that impaled the cop. Wait, hang on.
If this somehow turns into a fencing competition, I'll gladly defer to you, too.
So you, Sosuke, and Yoru were on the 61st floor together. What happened next?
When we arrived at the service elevators, Sosuke called them, and they made a chime. And it didn't clearly see much of what happened next, to tell the truth. Figures emerged from around the corners. They were aiming weapons at me. A red dot shone on my chest. And then Sosuke was there, and a needle was sticking out of his arm. Yoru glinted. Sosuke had drawn it in the blink of an eye. Something glanced off it and dropped to the floor. I saw a syringe at my feet. Yoru's sheath was thrust into my arms, pushing me back into the elevator, and I landed on my rear.
That's clearly a key piece of testimony. Keeping the record, Makoto Ikaria saying rear 5 times.
Oh, she's the giggler.
What matters is he pushed me back into the elevator with
Dr.
Yoru's
Giggle
sheath.
Touch.
How
Ew.
I landed is irrelevant and should be stricken from all public records.
Nope.
The only other thing I saw was Sosuke's back.
Yosuke.
Yeah.
Yosuke.
Yeah.
From
Who the heck is
Yaoi.
Yosuke? It's only from her Persona 4.
Persona.
He slammed his hand against the elevator control panel and the door shut.
That's the last time you saw the defendant?
The decision was made that I should get on a VTO. The decision was made that I should get on a VTOL as soon as possible. But much of my details stayed behind to assess what had happened.
Yes, they were very helpful to building security and recovering Exhibit 5C, this hypodermic needle gun.
What kind of bonehead would leave evidence like that behind? Kind of dumb.
A bonehead in a rush, perhaps, Your Honor. It does appear to have exhausted its gas canister, so it may have outlived its usefulness.
I take it that this weapon is a match for the projectile needles found in the room where my client was restrained?
Correct. Others exactly like them were recovered from the scene of the ambush as well. Makoto, did you see the faces of the men who attacked you?
All too clearly. They're all fucking queers. I remember that. They made out. while they were shooting at us.
Adding to the record,
Hell
they were all
yeah.
fucking queers.
They're all queer and androgynous.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I can tell you every detail of their roughshod?
I think roughshod.
I can tell you every detail of their roughshod countenances.
Adding to the record, they all had blue hair and pronouns. That sounds like a good bit of testimony.
At least one of them had blue hair and pronouns.
God, that was me.
Good to know. Good to know. Added to the record that.
Yummy.
Oh, pineapple. Okay,
These just kind of go.
I can't read that fast.
Yeah, don't worry about
You'll be
it.
able to read it after, right? Yeah,
Probably.
Like the testimonies of an ace attorney.
Ridiculous pompadour.
Throw the card at Digital Makoto.
They couldn't have been trying to kill the witness,
didn't
not with
know
non-lethal
what-
projectiles.
They fired a lot of them. The witness doesn't weigh that much.
Don't try it. This attack was clearly planned with the intent of capturing Makoto alive.
Meaning what? That 4 of this case's victims were actually soft-hearted pacifists?
There's nothing
They're rude.
soft-hearted about what they did to my client after capturing him, using tools they clearly originally planned to use on the witness.
So they're sadists? I'm getting kind of confused here. I mean, like, they're dead.
So is the defense, Your Honor.
You're dead?
Yeah, I fucking died. What matters is that the witness has identified the Thank you. The defendant's captors as the 4 blue blood victims that he is accused of murdering. So many words,
Pussy
dude.
had her dead.
Makoto did establish that much, but something about this attack still bothers me. I want to put Makoto on the stand specifically to identify the victims. It's possible that the men who attacked them weren't Creek's pod? I don't disagree, Your Honor. The men who attacked Makoto and took Sosuke captive are the same ones who ended up dead that night. But 2 questions occur to me. Why were you safe on that service elevator if Sosuke surely collapsed the very moment it shut? Wouldn't those men have pursued you by any means necessary?
Does
I can answer that, Your Honor. When the police inspected the scene, they found that the control panel for calling that elevator on the 61st floor was broken. Smashed, in fact. The attackers would have had to simply pry open the door. I'm rewinding that. Smashed, in fact. The attackers would have had to manually pry open the doors to even attempt to chase after Makoto.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that in the courtroom.
Too late.
Emma,
And that would take remarkable, modded strength.
she's allowed.
did you mash the button that forcefully, Sosuke?
I may have used more force than necessary. I was trained on Smash Bros. Ultimate. I wasn't exactly trying to hold myself back at the time.
You hit the
Dude,
controls hard
Corbin's
enough to break them? So the
Sounds
Blue
like a
Bloods
Smash player.
couldn't pursue you further, and instead elected to take Sosuke captive.
Sosuke in the hand is better than a Makoto in the bush. I don't know what that means, but it felt cool to say.
No, she's right.
The head of Makoto Security would
Right.
surely have made for an invaluable source of information for planning future attacks. Were he made to talk. Are you denying that?
No, but I would like to ask the witness one other question. Why did you get off the elevator in the first place?
What are you? Hey, what I mentioned in the lobby earlier, that's...
The mics might not be picking up on it for you, but from where I'm standing, I can't help but overhear my client groaning about how badly he failed you.
What the... No!
That's not evidence or testimony, and so should be stricken from the record.
I keep having to fucking switch between my inputs, but we get the idea. So was bailing out early the defendant's big brain idea?
As the head of my personal security details, such a decision is ultimately his to make. However, that decision may have been influenced by his knowledge of the fact that I am not especially comfortable in enclosed spaces.
What the hell are you doing? Are you trying to humiliate him?
In part. I'm also trying to insult you.
Had we simply waited, we would have remained safe, but I was not comfortable and felt very warm.
Oh, he got his first boner.
I
What?
pissed my pants, I think is the implication, actually, prosecutor, but okay. So, it was not a tactical failure on Sosuke's part per se.
Just an error of judgment.
Go.
Counselor Morgan,
What's up? You can disconnect the call if...
ask me another question. Ask me about how bravely Sosuke defended me.
It was very bravely.
So that's your angle?
Or your devil. We can't all be as naturally gifted at extracting valuable testimony out of spoiled brats as Emma. But I can follow her example, insult their pride, and these Ikaria snap back, as reliable as any knee-jerk reaction. And in Makoto's case, with infinitely less resistance than if I had simply asked him to testify.
It's usually the lawyers who do the asking and the witnesses who do the answering. This is not very realistic. Like, have you ever seen a lawyer game? Like, this should really be playing out more like Ace Attorney.
The most realistic game
Get the
ever.
parrot on the stand.
It's the most realistic game.
Mods, get the monkey.
Monkey.
We asked that the witness testify for the court in more detail about exactly how valiantly Sosuke fought off the attackers.
Mods, add Money the Monkey to the
And I
court
guess the
record.
people don't object, even though it seems super extra.
Is he here? He's not here, no.
So what if you actually scrolled down and Money the Monkey was there?
I secretly modded the game in advance. I knew this would come up.
Every copy personalized.
You read me like a
Every
book.
copy of All the Devil is personalized to exactly twitch.tv/Zelda. No other personalizations are made. You just got a special copy, you know?
It's because I'm so special.
Yeah. Why is the lady for this? I don't know.
This has been read out.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Awkward.
I did read it. I said extra flair.
No.
Extra cunty little thing, you know?
The people don't object, Your Honor.
I'm just
Thank
playing
you.
passively. Either I'm onto something here or I'm walking into a trap. Screw it. All in on the former. I hardly normer.
Good answer.
That timing. That was really good timing.
Unscathed is the last thing anyone called me from. Unscathed is the last thing anyone called my client after the events of that day. One look at his medical data from when he was arrested will tell you that much.
What are you getting at, Counselor?
I'm getting you.
Whoa. The defendant's injuries were sustained at the Blue Blood's den, not at Crane Tower. The police didn't find even one drop of blood anywhere near that service elevator.
Well, that is a miracle. A bloodless ambush. But the fact that no blood was found makes it all more painfully obvious what actually happened to that elevator panel.
Elevator panel? Ugh.
My client broke half the
hardly know
bones
her
in his
panel.
left hand smashing it up.
Did you really?
I might have. There was a lot of adrenaline at the time.
Did you not form a proper fist? Was your wrist not in alignment with your forearm?
Maybe my wrist was fucking like asleep. As I said, Sarah, there was a lot of adrenaline.
He just like slapped the panel.
I was. So you know how like when your arm's like just kind of a wobbly bits of flesh when it falls asleep? It was like. Fucking question!
Do you deny that his
Bro
medical
limp
record
wristed the
clearly
elevator
shows his left
panel.
hand was broken?
Your Honor, what does it matter that the defendant broke his left hand closing that elevator? It changes nothing about the witness's
Who the fuck even
testimony.
cares?
True. Sosuke's hand getting injured doesn't change what we've learned from this witness. But it does change the evidence you had him identify for the court.
The katana?
Yoru.
Yoru.
Its name is Yoru.
Thank you, Sarah.
Bro, it's a katana. We get it.
The katana? Not what it's called.
Not what I'm called.
Not what I'm called.
Do you have a point to make, Counselor?
Shit, we never drafted the voice for Yoru. There's something odd about the
They're gonna call
katana.
Yoru as the next witness.
No. There's something odd about
Not
the
what
katana
we're
that's been
saying.
entered into
Witness.
evidence. Something that makes no sense given what we've learned about the outcome of this ambush. Namely, the swords... I got lost in my guide. Okay, there we go. Prints. Namely, the fingerprints that were found on the
blue.
sword's handle. They are blue. Fingerprints belonging to Sosuke's right hand.
Sword's prince? What about
You're
the sword's
contradicting
king?
yourself, Counselor. We've already discussed that how it was your client's left hand that he broke closing off the elevator. There's nothing contradictory about him using his right arm to wield the blade.
It can be like this because Sasuke has two hands. Like, imagine not realizing that people have two hands. Kind of cringe.
The people are correct. The sword found at the scene of the crime has my client's right hand fingerprints on its handle. Despite the fact that this witness just testified that Sosuke was swinging it with both hands.
Like a graceful swatter, specifically.
Like a swatter. Awesome. So did all Titans remember?
Like, it was a chaotic situation where he feared for his life. The court should hardly expect him to have kept track of such an inconsequential detail.
Have you already forgotten my magnanimous powers of recollection?
He did say he was a rememberer, so like we should really take that seriously.
The tactics from earlier backfired.
I'll have you know I can recite all of my subordinates' birthdays down to the hour.
That is insane behavior.
Rainbow them so I can calculate their birth signs later!
Oh no.
Imagine your boss wanting to know the hour of your birth.
Is that more or less insane behavior, Morgan?
Doesn't matter whether the witness is mistaken about Sosuke's grip, Your Honor. Because we have a much
Oh, wait a
bigger
minute,
issue to
actually.
address. Why this sword has only my client's fingerprints on it. Makoto testifies that Sosuke wielded this katana in his defense, an act of bravery that ended with my client face down on the floor of Crane Tower.
Was
He
his
later
ass
woke
up?
up, held captive in the lower wards. I'll state the obvious here and say, while he was unconscious, he was moved. And so the sword we have in the record must have also been handled by...
Money the monkey.
It was Makoto.
Hey, it's me.
Money.
I'm back. I have a trading card now.
They put my ass in a card.
He's so collectible
Oh,
now.
you got the holographic creek?
Our poor victim Creek, of course. I killed him and put his soul in this card.
Holographic Creek EX.
No.
And you didn't max
Super
out
Paper Mario reference.
Help, I'm
you
trapped
didn't
in this
max out
card.
your bet.
Like inscription. What do you mean?
Sosuke was knocked unconscious at Crane Tower. That means that someone else must have brought his sword down to the lower wards. And the only people who had the opportunity to do so would have been his captors.
I've never heard of gloves. You mean his victims? Withdrawn. The defense is forgetting a fairly simple fact, Your Honor. There's more than one way to hold a sword.
Oh,
Oh, Worm? Did he hold him with his ass cheeks?
Oh, worm.
Oh, word? In case the defense needs it clarified, Creek could have simply held the sword by its scabbard.
No, he held it with his ass cheeks.
Oh, worm?
but there's no ass prints on it.
Scooby.
That's not possible, Your Honor. He developed. Makoto has already testified that Sosuke left the sword scabbard with him when he thrust him back into the elevator. Quick
I have
recap.
to read this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
we forgot.
The other sheaf was thrust into my arms, pushing me back to the elevator, and I landed on my rear.
Do you remember?
got way back
five
there.
minutes ago?
Ace
You
Attorney.
really had to remember that
They-
part.
they
I'm
think
really
we
glad I
forgot.
added that to the record.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. I forgot.
Resheathed until it tasted blood.
Yes, Your Honor, very well said. We would have found the scabbard at the Blue Blood's den if Creek or his men had taken it with them. Instead, I imagine Makoto took it home.
You think he took key evidence from his own assault and kept it from the police?
Of course I did.
Oh,
As if I would trust the cops to handle a family heirloom as precious as the order sheath.
And the whole crowd is going crazy again.
Interesting insight, Adonai. But what does this exactly mean? Is there some mistake with how the evidence was handled?
There's no mistakes here. This was all done with intention. The intention to frame my client. By putting his fingerprints on the sword after the real culprit had already handled it.
Oh, the bullshit!
Bunch of fuck.
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh, I'm going wild.
Kind of sense.
oh, I'm morbid.
Markiplier's in the crowd.
Goodbye.
Markiplier, where?
Because it's the truth.
Holding
I
that he
did
is.
wipe the katana's handle down after removing it from Trey's throat. Sosuke just happened to be foolish enough to pick it up himself afterwards. It's frustrating having to keep all my best cards up my sleeve this time around. But the look on Emma's face when I do get to toss them out is...
Oh,
anger.
The people are more than ready to counter, if it pleases the court.
Oh,
The defense has made an admirable effort to barrel ahead with this theory.
oh.
Admirable, but predictable. With the foundation this week, charging ahead and hoping the court won't notice is the only option. Let us speak of the facts.
let us speak
This
of the
creek.
devil.
Whoa. This Creek character led a targeted ambush on the heir to House Ikaria, knowing he'd be guarded by a full security team. The Blue Bloods successfully sabotaged and intercepted Makoto's elevator at the precise floor they wanted,
This is
meaning
a
they knew
fucking
exactly
banger.
where he'd be and when. And they brought with them drugs capable of disabling a veteran with military-grade mods. Planning and attention to detail may be foreign concepts to the defense, but they should at least be able to recognize them. So is the defense seriously suggesting that after all that preparation, Creek's pod wouldn't bother to wear gloves?
I'm glad you asked so nicely. We don't need to speculate about whether they wore gloves or not. Not when we have Creek's fingerprints on a
Not
weapon recovered from
maximizing
the
your-
crime scene.
Bro, what if
Cream
somebody else
scene.
The crime
carried
scene.
the...
Who up getting
the sword.
creamed at the scene?
Cream scene, that's what I
Me.
call,
Chat,
That
we all
is-
getting creamed at the scene.
Me when your mom,
point, actually.
Yeah.
Guess these guys are sloppier than we thought.
sloppy at the cream scene.
Ew.
No.
He's sloppy at the cream.
Those blackguards were barefaced when they attacked us. Idiots. As if there wouldn't be repercussions for their actions. The least they could have done was disguise themselves.
Strike that from the record, Your Honor. Along with any future comments that suggest that Karia would want revenge against these victims.
I was only speaking a plain truth. Creek was their leader, correct? Even if Creek wasn't wearing gloves, it is hard to imagine that none of them got their prints on Yoru.
Unless the sword was indeed wiped down at some point afterwards.
Like right around the time the true culprit was looking for Sosuke to take the fall.
Why would you say that?
Trying to
It's a spicy theory, like me at the cream scene.
Spicy theory at the
Just
cream
that,
scene.
Your Honor. A theory.
A cream
A
theory.
Theory. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Alright, that's the stream.
Yeah, stream over. Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
A far-fetched, unstable theory that stacks presuppositions upon each other.
The stream's not over?
Like a flapjack chef substituting quantity for quality. That's such a specific reference. I'll rephrase. This inconsistency is easily answered without jumping through the defense's absurdly arranged hoops.
That's a little better.
We already know that the
Being
Blue Bloods
flapjack
have...
chef.
Yeah.
The worst
Where-
insult ever made.
We already know that the Blue Bloods have successfully taken down the Ikaria's head of security. And we already know that they went out of their way to take the defendant captive, despite him not being their original target. Furthermore, as the defense has belabored, we know that they decided to take a useless piece of steel with them from the scene of their crime.
Oh, I didn't see that. Useless? You?
If we ask... Your Honor, the witness is crying.
That's the defendant.
Your Honor, they're both crying.
The defendant is crying.
Makoto's just also crying, it's unrelated.
He stubbed his toe.
He got a B on his
Remember
math
his
number.
elevator-based trauma.
No. If we
He
ask
remembered
why,
that
the answer is
terrifying
obvious.
scream.
It's because orcas are superstitious and immature. They wanted a trophy, and what is there to do with a trophy? Other than polish it.
The cloth from Creek's desk. I knew she flagged it in the arcs for some reason. But she thought this many steps ahead?
Hans is correct. The sword was wiped down before Sosuke took it up as his murder weapon. By the very same victims he'd go on to claim with it.
That is a completely logical explanation. Damn it.
How do we respond to that, Adonai?
We
Nuh-uh.
check.
So, does that mean that she described what actually happened?
Not at all. I wiped off the sword myself because my prints were on it. Same as I wipe my prints off every other... Right. If I can't find fault with Emma's conclusion, I need to find fault with the logic that led her there.
I see. And how do you do that?
By adjusting my aim. As the people say, Your Honor, no one's fingerprints but my client's are on the murder weapon. It only makes sense if he's guilty, or being framed.
And there's no evidence to suggest that he's been framed, because his captors had valid reasons for wiping off the sword.
That's true. They did have good reason to wipe off the sword, but that's not the murder weapon I'm referring to.
Magus.
This gun is the murder weapon I'm referring to.
What?
The police are confident that this this wizard is the gun that was used to kill tanks at Creek.
And your client was arrested with it on his person, and it has your client's prints on it.
But it was owned by tanks.
The record shows that Sosuke's the only fingerprints on that fucking wizard, I guess. I don't know.
Dude.
Ooh.
So that meant this tanks guy never laid a finger on his own wizard? How a delightful partner.
It's entirely possible that Tank simply liked to polish his gun, too.
He liked to polish his partner? Phrasing!
And by polish his gun, I mean...
So he was polishing it right up until the moment his captor grabbed it and used it against him?
More phrasing. I'm imagining a yaoi scene in my head right now.
Oh, she's fujoing out right now.
Was it before or after his internal bleeding that my client took the gun off Tanks without him even laying a finger on it first? Before or after being tortured that he got the gun with no struggle?
They could have wrestled over the gun while it was out of reach.
Tanks had no injuries besides the hole in his chest. How'd he get into a struggle and not get so much as a scratch?
The likelihood of that scenario.
Would seem to the order in which each individual died, no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then perhaps we ought to hear some more detailed testimony about that.
You're who's a witness. The sword was there, Your Honor.
The defense has no more questions for this witness, Your Honor. We don't object.
Hold on, what are you saying?
Get the fuck out of
Fuck
here.
outta here.
Yeah.
Except when you're in the hologram.
Makoto's mouth and
Yeah.
wiggles up and down.
I hope you know I did that motion with my hand as I said it out loud.
Did all of us do that exact motion? Are we
I did
all
too.
dumbasses
Yes.
connected by the same brain cell?
We're the wigglers.
Okie dokie then.
Check all the vibes.
Third grade, you fucking bozo.
Third grade boy.
Yo,
Wait, is so skate.
No.
Close the connection. Goodbye.
Makoto seemed to be in good spirits, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he was his usual irreproachable self. How can you find something about that to be depressed over?
I'm ashamed that he testified at all. His appearance here runs the risk of sullying the house's visage with my mistakes.
Well, he couldn't exactly slip the subpoena by claiming he had homework to do.
You, of all people, should understand that the house doesn't have to appear in court unless if it truly doesn't want to. A fine levied on your accounts is always preferable to a smudge staining your reputation.
But he did testify.
He cares about me. Yes, and he no doubt went directly against one or more family elders to do so. He should not be incurring debts for my sake.
So he put himself at a disadvantage for you.
Gah!
Do you think Makoto would want you to apologize? Or do you think he'd want to thank... Or do you think he'd want you to thank him?
He's young and stupid. He's in 3rd grade. He doesn't know what he wants yet.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
Nobody
fainting.
knows
My
what they
vision.
want when they're in 3rd grade. Nosferatu turned out the lights.
Okay, you turn them back on.
It's dark in here.
How
Yumi
come in the
Sato.
dark?
Oh, your lines! Yeah!
Yumi.
Maybe. Sarah!
Dr. Sato, we're very grateful for your work sorting through the large number of reports related to this case.
Sarah's stuck
Hey,
again.
y'all.
Well, she's
Hey, y'all, it's
talking.
Yumi Sato. Born March 3rd. I'm 173
I am
centimeters
so
tall.
sideways.
I'm still not telling you my weight. Blood type's O negative. I'm a medical examiner. I love brushed metal, grilled fish, cardamom. I dislike frame interpolation, split ends, and surveys.
Based.
Frame interpolation sucks.
True.
What is that?
It's like when taking like a 24 FPS piece of footage and like AIing the frames in between.
Yeah, you
Like
ever
on
seen
frame
those like
rate, frame rates?
4K 60 FPS anime opening, no credits, and then like all the frames in between the normal frames look like garbage?
They all look like blurry and stuff. It's
Yeah.
weird.
No. But I believe you.
I
Higher
have a
FPS
tendency
isn't
to-
always better is the like conclusion of that.
Mm.
I have a tendency to splurge on live show tickets. My favorite color is Flamestone.
Yeah.
That one.
Someone look that color up and put it in chat, please.
My coat is very easy to sanitize.
It does look like it's straight nylon.
I think it's
Chad,
gay
do you think
nylon.
she splurged on tickets to the cream scene?
Yeah.
No, she splurged on tickets as he's dancing Roach live in concert.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah, 5 dead bodies, all high priority. Had my head underwater there for a good while.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, you need to breathe.
No, only you need to breathe. Everybody
Oh.
else doesn't.
Oh.
We'd prefer not to tax you with repeating every grisly detail. Like the bear. But if you could, would you please walk the court through the time of death for each victim and the manner in which they were determined?
Right. From the top. Ankertan, aka Tanks, had a mishmash of street legal and chop shop mods along his forearms. None of them were particularly up to date, but they were all working, and they did monitor his heart rate. Tanks' heart stopped at 9:44 p.m. Cause of death was
Murder.
A real shame.
Many such
the slug
cases.
had a hollow design intended to shatter inside the target. There's no mistaking that he was murderized by his own gun, the Magus, from a distance of 1 to 2 meters. Next up is Sungmin Tre Trench. He also had relatively low-end mods installed. They showed his heart stopping at 9:45 p.m.
This one was me. I'm dead as fuck.
Imagine being
He
dead.
died.
I could never.
He died from exsanguination, blood loss, resulting from lacerations across his neck by a sharp metal blade.
They took my fucking eyes.
They took my ass. I can't shit.
That wasn't the only injury his body sustained, though, was it?
No, it was not. Posthumously, his skull was
Saw no evil.
Heaven's
Oh,
Miller
you can say that, Morgan.
We saw no evil.
received a puncture wound straight through his jugular vein. Then the blade was withdrawn, exacerbating blood loss, and he was likely unconscious within seconds of falling to the ground. Miller had no mods, but had evidently gone great lengths to remove all monitoring tech from them. Oh, he had mods.
Why don't we get to look at Miller? What the hell?
Not allowed.
What the hell?
Here, Amanda, just for you.
And he wasn't.
We'll find them. There you go.
I'm dead.
Dead.
And he was not found with any electronics on his
We're the
person.
Dead Brothers.
There he is!
There you go.
Yo,
Using
fucking dead,
purely
dog.
medical means, I narrowed his time of death down to a window of 10 minutes between 9:40 and 9:50 p.m.
Even though I killed him third and he was the second to die.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, wait, what? Even though I killed him. I don't understand that either.
I think it means
You
that
killed
you
him
just like
third.
the person you killed second.
Yeah.
So
Creek
Miller
was
fought
shot
for a little bit
second,
longer.
but
Yeah,
she
was shot
lived
second.
longer.
I guess.
Just the phrasing was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end.
The time of death does the main takeaway is the time of death doesn't immediately correlate with the moment of attack.
That brings us to Creek.
yes, like tanks, Lakers Creek Kristoff was shot with a hollow slug from a distance of 1 to 2 meters.
His name is Lakers.
I'm talking about the man on the Lakers.
Me. They took me
About
out of
However, the
Bronze
slug
Age.
exited just
George, congratulations.
They took me out of that's why they put me on a playing card.
Mmm.
True.
Kind of low end for a playing card, unfortunately.
They gave me holographic.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
a 50-cent holographic.
However, the slug penetrated just beneath the solar plexus and failed to completely shatter when it impacted with a low-end spinal brace mod. As a result, Creek didn't die immediately. It is my medical opinion that Creek would have slowly bled out over the course of about 5 minutes.
Without shutting up
George,
a
I'm
single
calling you for
time
call.
that a whole 5 minutes.
I'm sorry for calling you a 50-cent holographic, George.
You're at least
Worst
The
insult I've
damage
ever
cannot be
said.
undone.
I'm so sorry.
George
was a
will
good
remember
bit.
this.
This will greatly affect the trout population.
No.
Their mod did not
I'm just
have
saying,
any
you gotta pay
biomonitoring
close attention to the
capability.
trout population.
So, like with Miller, I've done what I can to narrow down the time of death to a 10-minute window between 9:40 and 9:50 p.m.
So he was barely modded, and he stayed conscious that whole time anyway?
He's just built better.
Sheer force of will,
But we
baby.
do have one other context clue to work with. This data pad was found very close to Creek's body. Technicians confirmed that it requires Creek's fingerprints for most functions. That means it's unlikely that anyone else would have been able to manipulate it.
The manipulators.
And we found that the last action taken was an attempted dark card transaction that failed at 9:44 p.m.
What could cause a dark card transaction to fail?
Either the hit cancel, or the card itself was jostled, interrupting the scan.
As if the datapad was suddenly dropped?
Speculation?
Which qualification does one need to understand that card readers can be finicky, Your Honor?
True enough, chips like pin tap. Just let me buy the damn balloon animal, you clown.
I'm always saying this.
Charge for balloon animals now? That's kind of cringe.
So, taking that digital evidence into account?
Digital clown? Wait a minute.
Digital clowns? That's
Hold on.
like amazing circuses or something.
Oh, I
No.
saw
The circus is amazing and digital in nature.
Creek must have been shot about the exact same time as Tanks.
Thank you. There's one more body you examined for this case, yes?
Officer Tariq Chopin.
Hey, I'm chopping here.
Choppiners.
I didn't need to determine his time of death. As a patrol officer.
that?
He had a standard suite of police issued bio monitors. So we know that Officer Chopin's heart stopped at exactly 10:14:04 p.m.
Triggering an automatic 10999 alert. Officer down.
Lighting up that crime scene like a firecracker and ensuring every cop in the city would come running, royally pissed and safety's off.
Chopin was impaled through a blade by a long... Chopin was impaled through the back by a long, thin blade. It severed his aorta, and as a result, he died instantaneously.
To summarize, then, we can conclude that Tank's gun was taken from him before 9:44 p.m. He and Creek were then shot with it. Their attacker, out of ammunition, took up a sword and stabbed Miller in the throat, before slicing into Trey's neck. This individual then proceeded to posthumously crush Trey's skull by striking it so hard that they shattered a baseball bat, as Creek bled to death on the other side of the room. Finally, when Officer Chopin entered the scene, they stabbed him in the back, before finally being apprehended by Officer Rogers.
That's all correct, as far as we understand it.
So now Rockford's put together a timeline.
It's probably helpful for the jury putting it all in chronological order. But have we actually learned anything new about the culprit's actions?
We have. Emma brought her on the stand to establish the culprits. Sato's established where in the room the killings had to have started.
Correct, because Creek and Tanks died first, and they were both shot from within 1 to 2 meters. We know that the culprit must have started taking action right by the desk.
And not by the door to the holding room.
Indeed.
So the likelihood that my client broke out from there...
Is not very high at all.
That was...
Damn, a king checking a queen?
I love how they both have checks, but Morgan's is poker and Emma's is chess. Yes?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a fun detail.
An abundance of DNA evidence establishes that the defendant was indeed held in the other room. But clearly, he didn't remain there. His captors must have taken him out to question him in the main room,
Why?
and dragged him in front of the desk where Tanks' gun would be within reach.
That's what we gotta figure out.
You're the one who's reaching.
You have evidence to the contrary? A better explanation for how he got out of where he was being held?
Can't exactly propose that the real killer set him free as a scapegoat. The forensics are clear. My client was gagged and bound in that room.
Was, but clearly they had to cut him loose to question him.
To have been gagged.
A mistake that ended up costing them their lives.
George, you want to say that again?
No.
I couldn't quite hear
Louder
it.
for the class.
Say it again.
I
Say
sort
it
of didn't
once.
hear it.
I straight up.
Yeah, same.
Okay, that one's just for me then. All right.
George, say it again. Say it again louder for those in the back. AKA us.
Please, please, George.
Those of you in Twitch chat can scroll
Someone
back
can
a couple
clip it.
seconds.
Someone can clip it.
Please. Please.
Sweaty, please.
Please.
Please, I'll
That's
give you a
true,
fidget
Sophia.
tubby.
A fidget tubby.
Would you do it for a fidget tubby?
I would definitely
How
do it for a
about
fidget
two
tubby.
fidget tubbies?
I care about. I put it on the record. I care more about fidget tubbies than I do Makoto. I'm not positive, of course. But my body is telling me that I was held in that room from the time I woke up until I got myself free.
Emma's theory about the Blue Bloods being dumb enough to let Sosuke near a gun isn't perfect, but it's still a theory. A game well, I don't know. I don't have jack shit to counter with because not even Sosuke knows how I let him out.
The defense has no
Spicy
objections.
Oh, I gotta change my input again.
Then they'll just have to take this L and let meekly move on to their cross-examination.
Mike Meekly.
Mike, meekly take this
I don't know.
L.
Adonai, that made you sound very feeble.
You've developed the habit of only using we when I'm winning. Fix it.
That made us sound very feeble.
Why do I have to get roped in? It's just you.
He was the one who was getting roped up.
You're the one who included
What?
yourself. We didn't have
I
to
would
be all
never
three
get
of us.
roped.
George, you're the one getting roped
I
up.
only.
Am
I
I?
only
Yeah.
shoot
George, I
when I'm
rope you up.
Sleeping with men.
No,
Emma's
George is
already
getting
established a
roped up by that
timeline and an
woman.
order of events. I can pick at the details, but she's close enough to the truth already. I know the truth firsthand about every death except Chopin in this case. I clicked too early. Emma and I are on even footing, so what's my advantage? What do I know that everyone else is mistaken about?
Who did the murders?
Right, the murder weapons. Everyone thinks
Your
Miller
Honor,
was...
I did it.
No.
So committed to her job.
Everyone
She
thinks Miller
forgets
was
that
stabbed
she's
in the
trying
neck
to
by the
get out.
katana. I'm the only one who knows if my knife was there. There's gotta be a way I can use that information to my advantage here, without revealing that I have it, or how I got it. I'm walking a razor's edge here.
It was a razor. That did it.
At least it's thematically
Cool.
appropriate. The defense is ready to begin our cross-examination, Your Honor.
A razor scooter.
Yes!
Hit him in the
That was the murder
shins.
weapon,
Hell
Your
yeah.
Honor. That's what
That shit could do some damage.
Dr. Sato, you were asked to examine all 5 bodies. Did you visit the crime scene?
I did not, have not. Photos and the other arcs were provided to me, and 8 in my examination.
Surely the defense isn't objecting to a little virtual work.
Of course not. After all, had anything been added or removed from the crime scenes, the arcs would show it. There's no fooling it once it's been set up. Victims Trey and Miller were both attacked with a blade. Exactly how fast did they die?
Trey had his throat slashed, and blood found on his hand suggested he had time to reach up to his neck in response. But he would have quickly stumbled back and collapsed onto the floor, dead. Miller wouldn't have lost much blood in the moment his neck was punctured. For that kind of wound, the weapon acts as a stopper.
I hardly know her.
Once that stopper was removed, he would have lost consciousness in a mere seconds.
And while the blade was still in his neck?
It was there for more than a second? He too would have reflexively reached up, presumably to try to grab the blade.
Is there any evidence that he tried to grab the razor-sharp katana lodged in his neck?
He had his own blood on his right hand, but there was no cuts on it.
Because he grabbed the knife's handle, not a sword's edge.
So it stands to reason that the blade was withdrawn very quickly. By the time his hands reached up to his neck, it must have been gone.
One of many small inconsistencies with this katana theory I could shine a light on. Will that be enough?
Just a theory. A katana theory.
Stabbing Miller's neck so precisely and so fast. That would be quite the feat of swordsmanship.
Stating a conclusion, Your Honor.
Comments withdrawn. Quick as a blade.
Hmm.
Have you ever seen a stab wound like that one that killed Miller, inflicted by a long blade? And wielded in one hand by a man experiencing heavy blood loss?
No, can't say that I have. Now, whether that maneuver is impressive or improbable, well, I'm a doctor, not a fencer.
And Sosuke doesn't own a rapier. Did you find that the stab wound on Miller's... Huh?
I was just, based on all the poker stuff, I was like, chat, we should play poker sometime.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's a game I like that's basically co-op poker, and it's a lot of fun.
Ooh, what is it?
It's called The Gang. Basically, you play poker, but instead of, like, trying to win, you are trying to, like, rank everyone's hands from best to worst without showing each other.
That sounds fun.
Oh, I think Willow played.
It's very fun.
That with friends once, and it looked very interesting.
I can talk about it more after the session. Did you
Okay.
find
No,
the stab
not
wound
allowed.
Okay. It's banned, actually. No poker in this server.
Damn.
Did you find the stab wound on Miller's neck fit the sword that the police recovered?
Gotta start our own underground gambling ring.
Approximately.
Doesn't sound conclusive.
The entry wound is slightly smaller than I would expect for such a precise stab. The sword hand must have barely trembled, but it's within tolerable ranges. Furthermore, the DNA on the tip of the sword is a match for Miller.
Damn it, just because I happened to drag it across where his blood had tripped.
And of course, there isn't any other implement in the scene that fits the wound better.
No, of course there isn't. Could you speak a bit more about the manner of Chopin's death?
Well, to reiterate, his body was found with the katana stuck through his back. It had punctured through his heart, killing him. There was massive blood loss on the scene. At least in part because the wound in question was agitated, I suppose I should say.
What do you mean by agitated?
Honestly, as though after impalement, the blade was moved around inside the wound. As if it had become stuck in someone, and someone was struggling to remove it.
I want to mention that Sato found this wound odd, but to hear her specifically say that the blade had become stuck, that's interesting. Thank you, Dr. Sato. I think I can speak for us all when I say I found that very enlightening. Blackjack. We snore.
Jack Black.
Holy shit from Minecraft! Dr. Sato, you just testified that Officer Chopin was impaled from behind. Did this occur on the spot where his body was found?
We crap.
Yes, it did. The body showed no sign of being moved.
I'm curious then. What was there for the sword to get stuck on?
Huh? Well, if Chopin was standing in the center of the room, standing upright, I mean, it wouldn't have gotten caught in air, right? Bone, perhaps?
The bone Luigi.
You didn't make it.
You didn't make that.
Surely you examined the wound inside and out. Did you see marks on his ribcage where the blade had got caught?
Nope. I didn't.
Then it stands to reason that the blade didn't get caught on anything inside Mr. Chopin.
It got caught on the floor.
Pardon?
Please take greater advantage of the arcs, Counselor Morgan. Learn to flip things on their head. Entire rooms, if need be. If you had, you'd see that there's a clear indentation in the floor that lines up perfectly with Mr. Chopin's wound. How did you think the tip of the sword got chipped?
You're saying the sword got stuck in the floor?
That's what the facts are saying. You disagree?
I don't necessarily disagree, no. If Chopin was impaled, then fell face first.
Makes perfect sense for the sword to get caught in the floor as he collapsed on top of it.
So we can conclude that after being impaled, Chopin fell over with the sword still in his torso, driving the sword into the ground. Then his attacker aggravated the wound by trying to retrieve the sword from his corpse. Does that sound right?
Oh, it's my line.
What?
Sure is, bestie.
Me? I've been playing Crypto the Necrodancer Cadence of Hyrule for the past half hour.
Holy shit.
On Nintendo Switch.
Awesome.
Sort of, asking the room, I guess?
I guess. Well, I believe I can answer. What you're describing makes sense, Dr. Sato, but only up until we consider again the fingerprints on the sword handle. If my client really did impale Tariq Chopin and get his sword stuck doing so, why would he try to retrieve it with only one hand?
Because he had to retrieve it with one hand. You yourself already elucidated that the defendant's left hand was broken when he destroyed the elevator panel in Crane Tower.
His left hand was too damaged for him to even grip a sword? That doesn't square with this piece of evidence.
Money.
The monkey! Go, my
He would
wizard.
have had to use both hands?
The Magus?
How could my client's left hand be too damaged to grip his sword, and yet also capable of gripping the magus?
That oddity is hardly impossible to explain. We've already determined that the magus was fired twice before the sword was used at all. Firing such a weapon with a broken hand surely rendered his left hand useless.
That's...
Zero.
Sarah, we miss you.
Oh, she powered off, chat.
Sarah,
Someone charge her.
was
Sarah,
muted.
please guide me.
It was muted.
Oh, she's back.
I said it and I was muted.
Damn.
Oh,
Yikers.
Yummer.
It is difficult to wield a sword with a damaged hand, isn't it, Sosuke?
No, I can totally... Historically, and with the loss of a pinky on your non-dominant hand, was considered enough to render you relatively defenseless.
Is that why Yakuza would offer? Is that why? Is that why Yakuza would offer to cut fingers as recompense for offenses?
No, that's right, Sarah. In fact,
Cut the chatter and save the history lesson. He had to pull the sword loose with one hand because his left was useless. Looking at all the forensics pulled from the katana, that's... Your Honor, the people claim that my client had to use one hand to retrieve this sword because his other hand was disabled. Does the evidence really suggest that?
What do you mean?
Forensics performed on the katana found my client's right hand fingerprints on the handle. But what grip are the prints a match for?
Let me just give it a quick think here that meticulously analyze the position of each finger.
Position of each kid named
A
finger.
normal grip. The grip is normal. It only has weakness to ghost type.
That's.
Do you
I
mean
don't
to
think
say
that's
that the
true.
thumb is facing towards the
No.
blade, Your Honor?
That's
I
that's
don't
not
know
correct.
Pokemon types.
You tried,
That's not
bestie.
true.
I don't know Pokemon type, bestie.
Do you mean to say the thumb is facing towards the blade, Your Honor?
Well, yeah, isn't it? But isn't it easier to say that he held it like normal?
If my client only held the sword with his right hand normally, Your Honor, that would mean he held the handle like that even as he tried to jostle the blade free from the floor it was impaled in.
Which is far from impossible. But if, Your Honor, the court has questions about exactly how the defendant was positioned when he was found standing above Officer Chopin's corpse, I believe the people's next witness will be able to answer all of them.
That can only mean it's finally time to face off with the arresting officer.
Oh, I gotta change my
Chopin's partner.
Change
Oh,
back.
Very well. Then let us summon to the stand. Will they not be found?
What?
Hyperlink blocked.
What? Why are you talking like...
Is that a family name or given name?
What?
Spam
Yeah,
tongue.
big ol' we got one big ol' error right here. And it's a witness not found. Literally, he didn't even bother to show up. He ain't here.
What? He's had hours to get here. Where the hell could he possibly be?
Her star witness is a no-show?
Jolie.
Oh, she has to mute.
You're mute again.
No.
The muter.
You said it. You're muted,
Sarah,
and we
we
can't
do.
hear you, Jolie.
I'm still 80, Sarah. We need you.
Jolie.
For long enough that you need your lines to be covered? Okay.
Are we covering Jolene's lines or waiting?
She said she needs them covered, yeah.
Okay.
Mark, is this good news or bad news?
Who hasn't had
Anybody
lines?
have-
George and Logan both haven't had lines yet, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
fight to the death real quick to decide.
Besides the various cops
How
in
did
the
this
peanut
fight?
gallery.
Let's
All right.
let's pull up
Well,
Hunger
who's gonna
Games
have
Simulator
lines
Hunger
for it?
Games. Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
I don't have the.
the characters, and if any
Actually,
of them
no,
win,
I'm
you get
looking
it.
ahead. I'm
unfortunately,
looking ahead. George, you're doing it.
All right.
Okay.
Good news.
I don't
or
have the
bad
authority to send George to Davy Jones' locker, so.
This is good
Davies
news.
Joan Locker.
Just
get
tell
it
him to be
right?
idle for an hour. Like hitting the jackpot on the world's sketchiest slot machine. Feels good, but you get the feeling that the staff's gonna make you pay for it.
That idiotic.
It was totally
Pay for
London,
it.
wasn't it?
When?
Fine, I'll finish it myself.
Right about now. Banger?
Perhaps it's for the best then, Your Honor. We can save the court the trouble by wrapping up things here and now. The facts are simple, and the defense has failed to refute them.
This is such a fucking bop.
Yeah. Thus, the
I'm-
people call for summary judgment.
Literally bopping.
Already?
The defendant is the only one with his prints on the gun. He's the only one with his prints on the katana. His own employer testified to the court that he was attacked and captured by 4 of the 5 victims. He was found and arrested standing over the body of a dead cop
This music.
before 2 more officers arrived and secured the scene.
That must be Reyes in London she's referring to.
As the only living person
Dorota.
left at the scene of the crime, there was no one else who could have committed these murders.
Who the fuck just Gerona, chat? What the hell? She's on a tear, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't entertaining. But it's only because she's on tilt. She was thrown off by her witness flaking, and it's caused her to overstep. She just fired off a lot of claims in quick succession. Which is the weakest one? Where do I counterattack? She just claimed that Sosuke is the only one who could have committed these murders. She can't possibly prove that. She can't prove that there wasn't anyone else there that night because I actually was. And unlike her, I can prove the possibility of another party being present without having to reveal their identity. The people are mistaken, Your Honor. My client wasn't the only other person there that night.
I was.
You were there? What?
Money the monkey.
What?
The money.
And there's evidence to show it.
Whose dark card do you think it was? Who else would have that much money?
The monkey!
Hang on.
It all comes
Exactly.
together.
Money.
I'm back. What is that? The dark card found lodged into Creek's datapad?
That's
Yes.
right. The perfect payment option when neither you nor the businesses you frequent like attaching names to faces.
Adria would never.
We've already discussed that within the moments of Creek's death, a transaction was being attempted on his datapad. A transaction made using the start card. But whatever for? Perhaps some of the handful of illicit substances that were found at the scene of the crime.
It's my line.
Oh crap! Yeah, I almost forgot. These guys were drug dealers.
And drug dealers get customers, Your Honor. Customers that can be very
For real?
temperamental when things go south.
Are you trying to suggest that... For eel? Are you trying to suggest that these killings were the result of a drug deal gone wrong?
I mean, they sort of were.
Deal gone wrong?
A drug
Deltarune
deal?
reference?
Oh my god. A drug deal made in person at a blue blood stronghold?
Dark cards require a passkey and a fingerprint. The card would be useless if the owner wasn't physically present for the transaction. Transaction that might be abruptly cancelled if tensions boiled over.
Dog who around here would cancel any transaction.
We would never. We're progressive. I'm still 80. Fuck.
Jillian's still muted, so George.
A potential buyer would likely have been across the desk from Creek.
The same spot in the room that we've established the killer must have started the rampage.
Cute idea, counselor, but there's no meat to it. We know that Creek was using that datapad before he died. We know that the dark card was processing a transaction at the time. Reason, you've made the assumption that he was selling. The simplest explanation is that he was buying. Using the dark card that he owned.
The dark card belonged to Creek?
George.
How will you
George.
respond?
I don't need to respond with evidence. I just need to point out the flawed evidence she's constructed her argument upon. Characterization, Your Honor. People are claiming that the dark card in the evidence record belongs to the victim, Creek, despite the fact that it has no fingerprints on it either. Banger?
Oh, what?
Oh,
If that dark card had belonged to Creek, he would have had to insert it into his datapad with his teeth.
Yuck! So who did the dark card belong to?
What are we listening to?
Perhaps
is
a
a
customer who
fucking
didn't like his
bop.
prices.
A disgruntled customer could have wiped their prints off the card to hide the fact they were ever there.
That's absurd.
Someone messaged me on LinkedIn. Gotta check this real quick. Sorry.
If a customer brought that dark card with them to the crime scene, why the hell wouldn't they take it with them when they left?
It was stuck in the datapad.
Hold a little harder. They could have taken the datapad with them. Who would leave behind something that valuable?
The card is worthless to everyone but its owner.
It could be priceless. Why would they choose to leave it behind?
The answer to that is simple. If I'm honest. We're discussing the possibility of a deal gone south. What could cause that in the first place?
Aggressive negotiating tactics?
Or a customer who couldn't pay.
This customer could afford a dark card.
And yet they couldn't pay.
Hold on, you're trying to say all these deaths, all this carnage? You think it's all because their card got declined? Dude, I do that when my card gets declined.
I can
yeah.
vouch.
Yeah.
I'm actually dead.
Amanda.
The murder?
Bruh, I'm
You were witness
dead.
to a quintuple homicide?
Amanda,
No, I was a victim. I'm dead.
Amanda,
Oh,
you
okay.
murdered a
You were
cop.
killed 4 times?
And I do
Matt,
it
you were a
again.
cop?
No. I didn't say I was
Matt
all the
every
victims.
victim.
She was like 2 of them.
I'll never say which. Hard to live down that kind of faux pas.
Murdering 4 or 5 people who just get paying your bill is pretty aggressive, but if you need your fix... Was there any indication that contraband was taken from the scene of the crime?
Your Honor, that is difficult to say.
She said it
Without
pretty
knowing their
easily.
inventory. Bailiff,
Complete
whack her pee-pee.
silence.
I'm back.
Without knowing their inventory
Welcome
before the
back.
crime occurred, we cannot possibly rule out the possibility.
That was a little lackluster of a pushback. Is she really that thrown off by the...
Your Honor, we
This
can't
witness
rule
playing
out that
hooky?
they had keep inventory on.
Well, I hate to do this, but because I love spending time with you all and having a physical body and being ensouled and playing with keep inventory on. But it does seem like I have to declare a recess while we wait.
Yippee!
While keeping inventory on.
Perfectly reasonable, Your Honor.
Get some monkey bars.
Thank you. That's the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
What?
Court is now in recess.
She ships it.
Yippee.
Keep the court in
herself.
recess.
So
Join
The
Aurea,
concept of recess.
Holdings is not part of House Icaria.
Welcome back, Sarah. No, it is. House Icaria is comprised of the literal Icaria family, the Icaria Financial Group, and Aurea Holdings. But each of those parts is separate identity from the others.
That is very confusing.
No, well, yes, it can be confusing, but it protects us.
Protects the IFG.
No, protects the house from itself.
I just started thinking about Hazy Maze, Dave.
Nice.
My
That's the
favorite
house,
level in
like
Super Mario
carpet.
74.
Many such cases I find.
Yeah.
If everyone in the Icaria family was a member of the IFG, and the IFG was called the Icaria family, that'd be much simpler.
I know it would be simpler, but it'd leave us open to tax audits. And who wants to be open to tax audits?
Who the hell is this guy to keep Rockford waiting?
Are you addressing a question to me? I've never met the man.
He arrested you. Well, he's met
What?
you. Smacked you upside the head and cuffed you.
If you say so. I told you I don't remember anything after I walked out of that holding room. For all I know, he could have been the one to kill them. Probably.
Morgan
Maybe.
mad for her girl.
Is that where
Real.
this case is going? I don't really know.
Chime in at any time.
Apologies, Adonai. I was just trying to answer your question. Who the hell is Officer Rogers?
He's like Bridget from Guilty Gear, like the bear that Bridget has.
Roger's rabbit.
He's trans. Congratulations.
I never considered that Roger is also trans. Holy shit. You find his socials or something?
Maybe you are a bad person.
I found a news story
Whoa.
attached to a live feed. He's shaking hands with some men at the top of the stairs.
Right now? What's the headline?
City council members thank heroic officer for his service.
Oh, well that makes sense.
How can it?
Emma's outranked. If the politicians decided now was the time to do photo ops, she doesn't have the poll to go against them.
Are Officer Pan's parents there?
Yes?
Yes,
That's not me.
yes. Both of his fathers were present.
Adoptive fathers. Neither of them got
Why'd
pregnant.
you feel the need to say that?
Because I
Why did you
hate
feel the need to say
Mpreg.
that?
He does
Logan, are you
not
trying-
believe in Mpreg.
Are you trying to make me feel better by acknowledging that Mpreg doesn't exist or something?
It exists, I'm not fond of it.
Adoptive or not, they are his parents, and their plan is real, and their pain is real.
And their pawn is real.
Of course. But that
I am
pain would be
more
equally
sensitive to
real if
Mpreg
they
than I
weren't
am to
expressing it in front of those cameras, don't you think? If you're feeling guilty, Sosuke, please get it out of your system before the trial resumes.
I don't feel guilty. Even if I did call it off, so I wouldn't lose sleep over it. But that doesn't make it right.
Taking a life.
Parents having to outlive their children.
He's right. We should go kill the parents next.
Yes! And here I thought you'd be all about filial piety. Filial piety.
Filial piety.
Filial piety.
You telling me you wouldn't take a bullet for your
Yeah.
patriarch, Daisuke?
Of course I would take a bullet for PT!
Yippee!
Petey's the head of House Ikaria.
Mods, I'm posting PT.
Yippee. And force him to outlive his son? How could you?
Adopted son! From a branch family!
Do I need to point out how badly you're contradicting yourself?
No, I'm well aware. Daisuke Ikaria could have let me waste away when the rest of the Hayakawa branch was killed. Instead, he placed me at the right hand of power, a seat of honor.
A subservient seat.
All seats are subservient.
Not the one at the top.
I didn't know the rest of your birth family died, Sosuke.
Retaliation for the fall of the leaves.
Quite the dignified way to refer to the Ikaria killing all those blue bloods 30 years ago. Anyway, it was my understanding that that was a complete and total victory. I left the blue bloods incapable of counterattacking.
Very nearly so.
Do you disapprove of what happened 30 years ago, Sosuke?
Of course not. The barbarity of the house's enemies left it with no other choice but to act.
No way out, huh? By the way, I was asked to pass along a message to you. If you're given a way out, take it.
Who told you that?
I forgot. She said her name was Mireille.
Didn't take you long to remember.
Like the eel.
Moray eel.
That's amore.
That's amore.
Who is she? An eel or something?
She's like an eel on the side of Aurea.
Poor eel.
Hmm.
She's like, I'm pretty sure she featured in Super Mario 64 in Jolly Roger Bay.
Gross.
What about
Slow
Hazy
down,
Maze?
loose lips.
Unagi.
I didn't ask for her whole life
No, she
story.
did not. She did not feature in Hazy Maze. What? Oh,
Hazy Maze,
sarcasm. Sorry,
Dave.
I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were genuinely asking if she featured in Hazy Maze, Dave. Surprised that she would take a personal interest in the outcome of this affair.
So did that message mean anything to you?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She might have been telling me to replace her in the ship of Jolly Roger Bay, but I don't really know.
You're a terrifically helpful client, you know that?
There's something you should know about me, Morgan. About the Hound of Arcadia. I didn't earn the title as a bodyguard or head of security. I didn't learn how to kill in the military. The Hound of Arcadia is the Post's personal assassin.
What happened to the House of Icaria being refined? Elevated above their criminal past?
The house is elevated. The status has granted it more enemies than ever. Enemies that need to be taken out silently but undeniably.
Enemies nuts.
Undeniably.
What I do is send messages. They need to be received by the right people, and they need to know who it's from.
You kill so that other houses in the nobility know it was the Hound?
But can't prove that House Arcadia was responsible. Their own pride over being able to handle things internally, and the humiliation at being outplayed ensures the death stay out to the papers.
So the entire police force can descend on a jaywalker caught by a reflection off of a dash cam. But the nobility gets to wave off the surveillance state with a perfumed handkerchief, flaunting how the rules don't apply to them. Like I thought, a very pure expression of power. So all that talk of you being Makoto's head of security, that was all...
All true. I have been Makoto's head of security for the past year.
Did your courier business dry up?
Circumstances around Makoto had changed. I was asked to step in and fill a role.
And what you said about guarding the previous heir, waving your katana around as soon as you could walk?
The circumstances were different then, too.
Why tell me now?
Because now that I've seen her, I don't think Rockford will have missed it.
No, why didn't you tell me yesterday, the first time we met, when I could have actually prepared for this? Clearly you've got some deeply held desire to rot in prison since you won't help me win this case. But what happened in the last 5 minutes that you've suddenly got cold feet?
I don't know.
Yesterday, I thought you were just some outsider in over the head, who would surely drown if they knew what they were defending. Today, I think you're an outsider in over the head who could stay afloat with a lifeline.
Thanks for the heads up. 5 minutes notice really comes in handy when your client asks you to catch a bullet. Excuse me?
Gah. I'm sorry to disappoint you too, Sarah. I can't imagine you're pleased to be defending a self-confessed killer.
I don't know what you went through when you were a soldier. And I have no idea what you've gone through as an assassin. Yesterday, Adonai suggested I shouldn't speak about those kinds of things, since I have no experience with them. I don't know if she's right about that. But soldiers and assassins do exist in this world. And they are still people. And I think I would be sad if I couldn't talk to any of them.
Gah.
On a related note, could you catch a bullet, Sosuke Ikaria?
With my teeth, maybe, but no, Sarah.
But you're a cybernetically enhanced martial artist.
Bullets are very fast.
That is true.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Gah.
that is glue.
I could probably
Glue.
catch an arrow if I knew it was coming.
Hey guys, I
Tell
think
me
I found a
more.
glue.
Hi guys, I think I found a glue.
Oh, Flowery if he was British.
Flowers blooms in your heart. Sustain
Flowery if he was evil.
Mando, what's your limit tonight?
What?
Midnight?
No.
I would like to not go past midnight. I'm geepy.
So,
Uh,
45 more minutes.
We did like a chapter, right?
I'm trying to think if we could fit the rest of this trial in.
I don't think so.
I don't think we
personally.
can, yeah. So this is probably the best place to stop.
Yeah.
Which means my entire legacy in this stream is making one Lego Ninja derailed.
Yeah,
Jolene.
making one Lego nin.
One
Cut
Lego
out.
nin.
Cut out
Oh, did it
the
fucking
nin.
cut me off?
Yeah,
Damn.
your mic surprisingly cuts out like midway through your
Everything.
sentences a lot.
I hate
And it
that.
doesn't catch back
That
in
pisses
until
me
the
off
last
so
word
much.
of your sentence very regularly.
Oh. Is that what's behind the black?
What I
text?
said was that my only legacy was making a Lego
Your
Ninjago
microphone is
joke that
so much worse right now.
You cut out again. You went that complete.
I think he just
Complete.
stopped
I think
because
he
Soph
was
was
waiting for
talking.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
stopped speaking because
Damn.
To be respectful to our friend and compatriot.
Who talked over him?
I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
man.
Uh,
Not even allowed to make jokes anymore. I see how it is, Discord.
Make your joke about Lego Ninjago, Queen.
Yeah, that shit.
Well,
in
I
New
already
Jersey.
did. That was the thing.
Make it so the rest of us
I'm
can
not
hear it
even
in the
there. I was just gonna say my only legacy in this particular stream was making a Ninjago joke that completely derailed Jolene's train of thought.
I need you to know, I was this close to sending you to Davy Jones' locker while you were saying that because I thought it would be so funny, but it would have been so mean.
That would have been amazing, actually.
Sun Tzu said ACAB real.
Davy's Jones locker while they're mid sentence is always a good choice.
Davy's
Davy's
Joan
Joan
Walker.
Alrighty, chat. We're gonna call it there. Good session, everyone. Thanks for watching, chat. I hope you all enjoyed. See you all soon, and we'll finish this trial and maybe do a little more. Probably do a little more. The rest of this trial ain't
Maybe do a
that
little
long.
gore.
Asgore. Togor.
Togor.
Alright.
Next
I
Thanks
wanna
for
play
watching,
Pika Sen
chat.
8. I'm gonna do that
Goodbye.